Maybe the fire isn't there to destroy you. Maybe the fire is really there to help introduce you to yourself. Most people spend their entire lives asking, why is this happening to me? And the real question should be, what is this pressure really trying to make? That's why today's episode of WaySeakers TV will be speaking about going through the fire. And what is the fire, you say? The fire is actually a set of circumstances that you might be going through in your life that makes you feel like you're going through hell. It's a set of circumstances that changes your perspective. It's a set of choices that you made that got you on a path and it has you questioning life in general. Now, here's the breakdown. Everyone wants transformation, right? But that's until transformation begins to take things away. Now, once you come to the understanding that you're in the fire, that usually comes with loss. Loss of friends, relationships, anxiety, isolation, financial pressure, breakups and betrayals, and everything that pretty much goes against what you expect to happen in your life, especially when you're on the up and up or having a pretty okay time with how everything is going in your life. Now, once you're in the fire and things begin to go awry and you are questioning life itself, most men like to think of this as, or interpret this as failure. But after you've been through the fire and you know the fire, you begin to understand that collapse is part of the process. Now, it doesn't make me the happiest to say this, but I've come to understand that most men are afraid of the fire. They've been taught to avoid the fire. And that's because most men were never really taught how to sit with pain. We've always been taught to distract ourselves from pain by pushing through it, keep moving, getting back to it. And that's all part of just not really being in touch with our intuition, being in touch with our feminine side, being able to address what's really wrong. Past, like actual pain, but internal pain, internal suffering, trauma. We've been taught just to get busy, keep pushing, and make it through it. And that little thing that's going on in your head, just push it back to the back. We'll get back to it later. But does later ever come? I don't think so. Not usually. Not until you stuff it back far enough, long enough that you're facing yourself with the fire. I've also come to understand that pressure creates form. Now, once you find yourself faced against this set of circumstances and you're in the fire and you're thinking you can't get any lower, everything's going against you, nobody understands you, you're all alone, you have no support, you're done with distractions, you're at your wit's end, you begin to understand who you are if you don't break under the fire and go even deeper. But most people, when they're faced in this set of circumstances, there's no other way out but to actually see yourself, to really be sat with what you have become in this moment. And usually when you're going through this quote unquote punishment that you've been forced to handle because of, let's be honest, the choices that you've made up to this point and the expectation not meeting your criteria of what you think you should be at the moment, you begin to go through the forging stage. And by that I mean like steel being forged under the extreme heat to take away all the impurities, to form the steel into a usable weapon, why I say it like that? A usable weapon, something that can actually be handled and used in many ways, but the heat, the fire takes away the impurities. I mean, just for a few more examples, carbon becomes crystals under pressure. Muscles tear before they rebuild. Even internally, your nervous system adapts to stresses under pressure. Nature is self-transformed through expressions. That just go to say that the fire is only here to help you. The fire has never been your enemy. The fire has never been a punishment. It has always and will ever, forever be your preparation for what you are supposed to be. Now, let's be real now about what we're experiencing in the moment. Because the fire is not outside of you. The fire is an internal situation that you're going through. And that fire is happening because when you're going through it, you begin to realize that you can never go back to that old version of you before the fire. And that is what the burn is for. Outgrowing your old frequency, outgrowing what you used to be, outgrowing that old version of yourself who needed the fire in the first place. Now, what the fire might be burning away old patterns that you used to going through, people that you were once connected to that you feel separated from, the old version of yourself. This is pretty much why I feel like I like to run. I feel like I put myself in my own fire purposely just to put myself in a zone where I know I like to live. And when I'm in this zone, I evaluate what I am, what I'm trying to be. Am I working towards that? Am I being stagnant? I'm out running. I'm in nature. I love nature. I'm in motion. I love being in motion. I'm by myself. I love being by myself. So I can see myself. I'm not distracted. I'm not scrolling. I'm not doing anything I should be doing besides checking up on me. While running, putting myself in this fire that I like to call, I am having the best relationship that I can have with myself. It's something I like to do with myself, like going floating. If you're not familiar with floating, it's going inside of a pod filled with salt water that you lay back on a float, and it isolates you from every stimulation in this realm. There's no hearing, there's no seeing, there's no feeling. The salt water is the same temperature as your body temperature. So you're literally in this place alone, and you're forced to see yourself and be with yourself. Sad to say, a lot of people not prepared for that freak out. Like, they can't handle that type of pressure. So I've done that plenty of times. And it was a little bit of a transformation for me, because at first it was really crazy for me to be in there and have my mind running. But after time after time after time, I began to understand that I needed that more than anything, because I'm in control of my mind. I'm in control of those voices in my head. I'm in control of what I think. And just like I can blink my eye, I can change what I think, I can quiet my mind, and I can concentrate on how I feel, what am I going through, and what's inside of me at the time. So I like to think that all of those very important things that I have learned from going through the fire, from not being afraid to face myself and creating my own fire by running. Something that I mean, you really do enjoy it, but some days you really don't. But every time I do it, I feel it and I enjoy it, and I know it's really worth it. Because if I can beat the hell out of myself, the world can't beat what I do to myself. The world ain't got shit on what I have done to myself. But I know everything that I've done to myself has put me in a position to be able to speak to you and be able to tell you the truth, be able to tell you my insights and my perspective. And there's nothing that you can do to yourself that you cannot overcome. And in your overcoming that thing, going through the fire and understanding that it was only meant to show you the best parts of you, only to bring out that strength in you and show you how good you are and can be, from that point on, it's always worth it. And sure, the more you learn, the less you'll have to go through fire, and then you'll be able to see people going through things and learn from their mistakes like you should while you're in this realm, which is the better way to learn. But the fire is a necessary thing that you will have to go through before you graduate to being an observer. So I'm here to tell you that the fire, as scary as it is, you are much scarier. You are a beast of a person, a soul of a soul, and the greatest creator ever created. You can, will, and always be able to handle the fire. The fire has nothing on what you are. It will only burn away the impurities, the imperfections, and the things that are not you anymore, and make the real person within you rise. So get used to being the best version of you and understand that I love you.